Alrighty, hi, I'm Tabitha.
And I'm Jasmine.
And this is Words for the Plain Janes. Yay! Everybody be happy.
Alright,
Just add that in there. Alright, so this Sunday we decided to do things a little bit different. Well, first of all, let's welcome Jasmine. She is now the new co-host with me, and I'm really excited about that.
Hello.
We are good friends for a very long time.
Too long.
We have beat a lot of people up in our day.
Very fun.
We have danced our night aways. It's awesome. So now she's joining me for this project. So this is going to be awesome, guys. Woo! Woo! Hold on.
How are you supposed to talk with that in your mouth?
I had to light my cigarette because I'm a woman. Anyways, so this Sunday we are actually talking about female artists and how their influences can, how they're basically their voices and the words they write can really influence another woman. I actually like to really believe that sometimes when a woman's either sad or down and out, or she's actually super happy, that sometimes hearing another woman sing a song is the best thing that she can relate to. What do you feel about that, Jasmine?
Actually, I do agree with that because, for example, lately I've been feeling annoyed and agitated. I haven't felt like myself. And what I actually did was I heard a song on the radio. It was actually from Aaliyah. And it was way in the past. We all know Aaliyah's passed away. But the factor of when I heard that song, it made me think of who I was and who I still am.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just went online. I looked for more songs. And I just listened to, like, several different albums by her. And it was actually really good. I felt better. And I kind of went back to believing what I believed to start with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anything that influenced me throughout the time, you know, I went back and looked, and it was just like, this is what I thought. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to feel and be like. And just hearing her music helped me remember, you know, in the past of what I actually wanted.
Because, boy, did we bump some Aaliyah back in our day. I'd be more than a woman, more than... Oh, you guys don't even know! Oh, my gosh. No, I can relate to that. Right before I did my performance, and even when I was going through a hard time, Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac is somebody that always inspired me. And I read her autobiography, and she basically addressed her songs as her children. That those were pieces of her life that she really put herself out there, and those to her are her babies. And just hearing her words and relating them to the situations of my life, I don't know, it touched home. I didn't feel alone. I felt like every woman was going through possibly at one time in their life that I was going through at that very moment. And then as far as a performer, actually hearing her words and the strength that she put behind them and the vulnerability that she had with everything really made me stand up and want to be a better performer, really wanted me to share my art and my music because, you know, I wanted to at least give that one girl that could hear my song and relate to it and felt that she wasn't alone as Stevie did to me. Now, the thing is that I definitely think that girls get it wrong is I don't feel that we as females give other females the amount of respect that we should. I mean,
we don't. Like, females actually tear down other females.
I agree.
Like, women actually go out of their way to pretty much make someone else feel down and in the dirt when we really shouldn't actually do that. We should actually be trying to make someone else feel as upbeat and as high as we feel.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you were saying listening to the women in the past and seeing, you know, what they went through, and even the ones today, seeing that we all go through the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And it's like just listening to it and hearing the fact that they went through the same thing, this one is going through the same thing, and it's good to know that you can get past it. Many have gone past it. Many have done great things, and it's good to know that. But today, that's the issue. It's like, oh, she's no good, she's this and that. It's like, why do all of that? Why not make that person feel good?
Exactly.
You don't know the whole story. Why don't you ask questions?
Oh yeah, I see it all the time. I go to a lot of shows myself, and like sometimes I'll see in the audience of people basically, a female artist will be up there, and other women be like, "What is she wearing?" Things like that. Like, really, why are we worried about what this girl's wearing? Why do we feel the need to tear each other down? I mean, were we not together? What is it? Probably now about 90 years ago, fighting for our rights to even have the right to vote. Didn't we have a sisterhood back in the day where, we female looked out for each other? If another female wrote a poem, damn it, we heard it. We listened to it. We gave that respect. And it's like now we don't give that respect. And, we're just more, instead of actually seeing what art they do, we're just putting them down and criticizing them.
Well, actually, the thing is with that is the factor of we are no longer trying to be different. We're no longer trying to change. We're trying to be the same.
Yeah.
Where, like, in the past, like you were saying, we were trying to fight for our rights and different things. Those were the ones who were trying to make a change. Those who were trying to be different. I actually know several people, back then working at a nursing home who actually tore down those women who tried to make change and do things like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're getting back to.
I agree. I definitely
agree. We're getting
agree.
back to those days where we don't want change. We like things just the way they are, and that's not the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have men, trying to make change and all these other things. At-home dads, they're trying to come out, be up and coming. You have gay men trying to be dads.
Yeah.
And it's like, so why can't us women try and grow past our pettiness? We proved that we can play sports. We proved that, we can work just as hard as a man in construction.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we just can't seem to get past bickering and fighting.
I agree. And I think a lot of it is like women always, I hear it all the time. I'm independent, I'm strong. I want to make sure that I can take care of myself. And this is things that I've said in my life. And this and that and the other, because they said a man has scorned them. Well, no, we're past that. Why are we scorning each other now? I see women tearing each other down all the day. And then like now in society, we take the women, we make her the sex bomb, the sex subject or whatnot, whatever you want to call it. And we put her out like that. What happened to the normal woman who hasn't got her tits and her vag hanging out, and she's actually got something to say, and she's actually intelligent, and she's actually went through actual life struggles? I mean, I'm not saying don't go out there and have a confidence in yourself, but like, why not try to put more confidence in yourself mentally, with creativity? Like, why isn't our society doing that? And we look at other women and we judge them so much, except we need to look at other women and say, you're cool for your own way. Me and Jasmine, I'm more of a singer or performer. Jasmine's more of an actor. Or, we're both creativity. Now, we don't look at each other and be like, trying to knock each other down. We realize each other's strong points and weak points, and we help. If we're in projects together, we feed off of that. We carry the weight when it needs to be carried, and we put down when somebody else can take better control and actually do it better. So, I guess I don't understand why females are not doing this more.
Well, many of them, unfortunately, due to the factor of we've grown past sort of the sex symbol.
Yeah.
We have. We have more ads where there's more natural women.
Mm-hmm.
Natural largeness to them, big boned women. You have ads all over the place showing these women.
Mm-hmm.
And, you've got them on television, you've got them all over the place showing real women. Tattoos, piercings, you've got different sizes, short, tall, skinny, fat. All these different people. You've got some with different languages, and we're showing all of this now, which I think we actually should have done more of a medium with it, because now that we have all these women and women are starting to feel comfortable with the way they look, they're starting to tear down the ones who are naturally pretty much supermodel material.
Yeah.
It's like, I know myself, like, I'm naturally skinny. I've had 3 kids, but I dropped back down to
Yeah.
supermodel status, supposedly.
Yeah.
And I have people telling me all the time, oh, you're looking like a skeleton, you need to gain some weight.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, I'm perfectly healthy the way I am.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't starve myself, I don't do these things. This is just how I'm built.
Yeah.
But yet, I have larger people looking at me thinking, the worst. Where in the past, you had these small people thinking horribly of these larger people.
Yeah.
Telling them they're fat, they need to lose weight. But now it's completely changed into the opposite because you have a majority of that people now. And you have less of my size.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty much, I think it's more of a retaliation of what's going on.
Yeah, and I definitely could see that. I've noticed, like, the size and different... I mean, Adele, she's a beautiful, curvy, voluptuous woman. She's got this strong voice. And now we're publicizing so much on it, which is a great thing for, at one time I was a little bit of a larger lady myself, and I'm damn proud to say that. And it changed it, I wish she would have came out in that time of my life because, that would have been where I gained my confidence. But the problem that I guess I'm having in society is even now if a woman's a good artist, it seems to be overlooked. It really does seems to be overlooked, and I hear it more from women. Yeah. Men, they see this hot, voluptuous chick. She's a little thick, but they like it like that.
The men are actually more open than women are.
Yes.
That's the thing. They don't care what size, what you look like, or anything. Because men just see that strong woman. Men want strong women.
They do. I agree.
It's like, they'll sit there and they say, oh, they want a chick who, is quiet, sits in the kitchen. No, they really don't.
Yeah.
They want someone to fight with.
Yeah.
They want, someone who will knock them over on their butt, but then they also want someone that they can baby and love as well.
Yeah. They
really don't care what you look like. I mean, I'd be sitting here and I would see someone, and yes, I can admit, I've seen other women and it's like, oh my goodness, she is ugly.
Yeah.
And it's like, who would get with that? And I see a man coming out, from a car, letting her in. And it's like, wow. It's like, it really does not matter what you look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, you will be appreciated.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, no matter what, you will have friends. I'm sure they were going to a party with a bunch of their friends.
Yeah.
But as me, I'm being a vicious person by looking at her and saying she's ugly. There could be really good qualities about her.
Yeah.
And it's like, but no, I want to be judgmental just by looking.
Yeah. I hear you. No, definitely, as far as a woman, I would say, I've been with my man off and on for 5 years now, basically, in December 30th. And
I think that's all relationships. Cause
yeah. Whoop, whoop.
I'm rocking that one for 6 years.
But I will tell you, as far as him, he, I was at one time the greatest shape of my life, okay? And, he loved me, he gave me respect or whatever. But when I actually started really doing something I love, which is music, and really started putting in my heart and soul into it, I noticed that he gained way more respect for me. I noticed that it attracted him more. And some females themselves, it attracted them more too. But then I've noticed some women, I guess they if I try to talk to them about my music and, I talk with such excitement, I'm like, oh, I'm really excited about the song I wrote. I can tell damn well they're not even listening.
No, because most women are just into themselves.
Yes.
That's the thing. I could be at work trying to talk to someone. This is why I don't really have many female friends, because they don't care to listen.
Yeah.
It's, most of the factor of I'm trying to let my feelings out, but all you're focused on is your feelings.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you supposed to have friendships that way? The only way you're going to have actual friendships, like best friends, is to listen and to hear.
Yeah.
And also to relay.
Yeah.
It's like, if you can't relay something from what you've heard, then you're not really being a good friend.
No. and you're not even given, even if that woman is not your friend, you're not giving that woman that respect. It's sometimes, I think it's a little harder for a woman to overcome and be strong, because we are brought up to be this very nurturing, I'm looking for the word, we're the mother we're the mother figures,